Welcome to Tarot to a T. Today we're going to do a mid-month reading for the sign of Scorpio. This is for the mid-month reading for the month of April for 2022. Thank you for joining me, and if you haven't subscribed already, sure would appreciate that. Still trying to build up this channel, and every thumbs up and subscription I get, boy, just makes my day. And it helps with the channel, okay? So if you can find it in your heart to do that, please do. Also, I'll let you know when I have my new readings coming out, which I will have a new bonus reading here probably in about a week. So if you want to be notified of that, go ahead and hit the subscribe. So we're going to look at what's going on with you, Libra. The situation you're dealing with, Libra. Did I say Libra? Scorpio. I just did Libra. Never mind. This is Scorpio. Scorpio. We're going to look at a situation that's going on with you. Problem you're having in that situation. And some cards of advice. Because that's always the fun part. What the heck you should do about what's going on. Right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, you had some major changes come up here recently. Could have involved some kind of powerful female energy because you got a king. I keep saying that. It's queen. I said that the last reading. You have a queen of spades and a queen of diamonds. Diamonds could deal with some kind of abundance or finances. The queen of spades here, this is the one you kind of have to watch out for. I think somebody was maybe a little malicious or manipulative in a situation, and it brought about some changes. But this person, honestly, you have to watch out. They also don't talk a lot. They just kind of sit back and watch. They're very observant, but you don't know exactly what's going through their mind. I'm sure you've been around someone like that and just felt a little bit off. Like, don't know if you could trust them. Of course, people can have personalities like that, and you just, as you get to know them, you know they're okay, but maybe you didn't know about this person being this way. So it brought on these sudden changes. Yeah, that was like a major download. Okay. Queen of Diamonds energy, though. Again, older, more mature female energy or experienced. Mature can also mean experienced. This could be an earth sign. The spades here could be a air sign. Just so you realize that. Give me 1 second, please. This Queen of Diamonds energy is not quite as ominous as this Queen of Spades. This person, they're very social. They can be very open and social and almost, I don't know, kind of over the top, being like overly bubbly. Like I said, this doesn't have to be a female, just somebody who embodies this energy. They can almost have an air of snootiness. It's like stuck-upness about them. Perhaps you had a couple of female presences in your life, or maybe you are represented by one of these. And you got into some kind of, I don't know, dispute or conflict with them. Doesn't have to be major. But see, this change brought about some kind of separation. Matter of fact, it could have also led to actually somebody leaving a relationship or a living situation. Honestly. In some situations, it can mean like going off to the military, going off to college, but it represents some kind of even though it's a heart, it's almost like a broken heart in the sense that there's separation involved. That's what I'm picking up for you for sure. It brought about some changes and some kind of completion, as by this Nine of Diamonds. This was some kind of settlement. Maybe somebody like owed you money or you owed them money, and there was some kind of debt paid, or like not, it doesn't have to be monetary, it could be like a favor. It's possible that you got into something with somebody that owed you something, or you owed them something, and because the favor wasn't being reciprocated, something was said about it. You know what I mean? And so somebody finally got fed up and said, look, I've done this, this, and this for you, and I've gotten nothing in return. So it caused some kind of, I don't know, abrupt separation. It completed something, though, as indicated by this Nine of Diamonds. So like it ended whatever that thing was, but it caused this other change. Definitely. Because that right there, the Three of Hearts, this can be the love triangle card. I'll be upfront with you about that, Scorpio. But I'm not seeing that in this situation. It could still be somebody who wasn't upfront with you, though, and they were just kind of leading you on in some sense. Like, I keep going back to the scenario where somebody owed somebody money, and they kept saying they were going to pay it back, or pay back a favor, and they just never did. So it kind of came to a head. Probably find out in a second when we look at the complication. But with the Two of Spades, that's very telling, because that right there is all about somebody wearing a false face, a false mask. No kidding. I mean, we were kind of going down that path, but here this card came out. So this is the card of division, because twos can represent balance and harmony. You know, things coming together. This is the opposite of that. So let's look at what the complication was for you, Scorpio. Okay, it brought about some changes in destiny and fate. Again, with the three, it's like some kind of division in a partnership. And I think in this sense, it's like a friendship. You have all spades here. Dark, dark, dark. It just gives me this dark energy. So there were major problems here. As a matter of fact, you were experiencing probably a lot of worry, physical stress, I think mental stress over this. For sure. But it was, in a strange way, it was fated. It was fated. And it, hold on, I'm getting some kind of thing here. It's like the conflict was expected in some sense of the word. That's why I keep hearing fated. Because the Six of Spades can also mean that the trouble is coming down the pipe, but I think it already happened. Yeah. This King of Spades, like I said, all these spades, dark, dark, dark. This is a lot of I'm just feeling negativity here. Buku negativity. This is a person who caused a problem. They could have some kind of authority. Like a respectable person, not necessarily authority over you, but like somebody you respect, somebody in a higher position, but they caused a major problem in a relationship. Probably with you. Yeah, it could be a male energy, or one of these females could embody some of that male energy. You know, energies are not gender specific, especially if they were both this Queen of Spades and this King of Spades. That would be an interesting combination. That would be hell on earth. I don't know. I'm just making that up. But anyway, you got the 10 of Diamonds. So whatever happened with this false, somebody was like showing you this false mask and whatnot, and some division, separation occurred. This 10 of Diamonds is the finality of it, because it's definitely a completion. What's strange about this card, though, is this is the card of success. So maybe somebody profited. Again, if there was some kind of loan involved, maybe you felt like they were profiting off of the favor or the loan. That's an interesting twist. Wow. It's pretty heavy, though. That's why I'm having a hard time deciphering. It's very emotional. It's very emotional, I can tell you that right now. I think you were very, very distraught with all this. And again, this 3 of Clubs. Whoop. This is the card of strife. Trouble, trouble, trouble. And fighting. It's like somebody had the upper hand over you because they had this 10. They had this 10 of Diamonds. They had this some kind of abundance that was probably yours. You had rights to it, and maybe they were holding on to it so long. You felt like if it was a large amount of money, you didn't have it invested, right? So you lost out on possibly some dividends, some interest you would have earned in some kind of account, or just the fact that you didn't have it in your pocket, and maybe, you know, the time came along where you needed it and it wasn't there. And they had it all along. They were just holding on to it. Sticky, sticky, sticky situation. Scorpio. So your cards of advice. We have this strong female energy. We have a lot of female energy in here. So if this speaks to the ladies out there, yeah, I definitely feel like this is like between friends or maybe siblings, like sisters or partners. This isn't a bad queen. She still has a lot of authority and a lot of charisma. She's very powerful. I think it's asking you to take this position as someone with a lot of charisma and being graceful about what has happened. It's a card of grace, the female energy of grace. Okay? And that's going to bring about this unity again, at least within you. A balance of mind, harmony. Along those lines, it could be some kind of partnership, but and I honestly hadn't seen like a card in here that said you broke things off with somebody permanently. So maybe this indeed will bring back the harmony you had with another person. And it's going to bring back stability. This is the card of happy relationships and feeling secure with somebody. And I think it revolves around embodying this, being graceful. That's an interesting line of advice. Maybe things got overly emotional and things got out of hand and people were, you know, just flying off the handle and being cussing each other out. I'm picturing that kind of thing. If it fits your situation, by all means, it'll resonate with you. But this 10 of Hearts, this is the card of ultimate happiness. This is the end of the road. This is going to wrap up this situation If you approach this situation with grace, it's going to restore the harmony and the balance. How beautiful is that? That is the sweetest thing I have seen. I mean, this is like... Yeah, this is like hanging out with friends, having good times, celebrating. It's everything you probably want. You probably, whoever this person is, I think there's somebody that you have enjoyed in the past, and you want all this to go away. And this is the road to it, Scorpio. I think I'm going to leave it there because I think that's pretty, I think it's spelled out. I don't see how you would know how it resonates with you and how it fits your situation, but calling upon you to embody this brace and be the queen and take control of this. Yeah, maybe remember what matters, like when we have rifts with people, because we, you know, even the closest people in our lives, we can have terrible fallouts with them. It doesn't mean we should throw them out. As they say, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. But remember what's important, because you could be having a conflict now, but if 6 months go by and this conflict is behind you and in the past, what does it matter? You know, if you came out the other side of it, that's what matters. Okay, well, thank you for joining me, and I hope that helped, and I will see you in a couple weeks, or a couple days. Depends when I get them out. Anyway, you know what I mean. Take care.